Did someone came? Hmm. Okay, so if someone is here. Okay, Pro is here. Uh, let's wait for some few from my brothers. Is he was asking me to come quickly. I was just checking box. So let's wait for a few more people. So then I will explain. Yeah, wait. Let me just people are coming, I guess so. So just wait for a few minutes. So if someone comes, we can do it together. Okay. Yeah, just for a minute. Hi. Hi, bro. So I was just waiting for you guys. You guys are coming. Someone commented me too. He said he was coming too. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell. Wait, I'm just gonna tell you guys. So let's wait for a few more people. Yeah, new. It's new. It's not new, but okay. This guy also came. So let's just wait for a few more minutes. If someone came, then we'll start. Otherwise, we will go on as we have. Okay. So first of all, let me just tell you guys. As you know, uh, it's about the studio, and I yesterday and today too, I researched about the studio, Yuewen Studio and the Motion Studio. I told you about the guys, told you guys about that there should be a backstory behind it, and I think so that we should check the background of the Yuewen Studio, what's happening and how is it, I mean, pulling the strings behind the Motion Studio. I felt like it. There's something behind the scene, and we should be checking out. And I did check out, and I found some things. I don't know if it's, I mean, too much. You can say risky to share. It's not about risky. It's about, you can say, risky to get the assumptions getting more proved or more changed. And on the comment section in my channel, some people said about it that it will not happen. We don't have to worry. I was checking that they said that the Yuan Studio made many, you can say, firstly, harem-based Chinese animation, and so that's why someone said you don't have to fear. It will not happen. They will not let that happen. So I was like, okay, that can be a true part. But I have some info about the thing about the studio. So I am here to share the, you can say, the studio relationship and basic as I told you about, as I posted, as you guys saw my post. There's a issue between Motion Studio and yeah, Marsha Peak. Let me tell you about it. Okay, let us start from the Marsha Peak. Marsha Peak has biggest harem. Okay, but it's not the studio that is making or which has the IP of that novel. Okay, so it's not about UN Studio. So it's a different studio. I don't know if it's a part of not. And the thing is that we don't know how the UN Studio is working. I mean, we didn't know much about it. After that, when he started the animation of the battle through the heavens itself, so then we knew that Yuan Studio came into the action. It has his own animation studio now, and because firstly, Motion Animation Studio, Shanghai Motion Animation Studio was a studio that was making Battle Through the Heavens, the animation, the character, the using the novel. Okay, but the thing was IP. Okay, IP is a intellectual property. Okay, so yeah, then internal things, but it's a different part. Okay, so we are talking about that IP. Okay, IP is an intellectual property that I'm gonna just gonna give you guys a brief intro and brief discussion about it. and so you can guys understand it better. So I have here because I have to show you guys some intro, some flow, that how the industry is working, and how I'm gonna describe you in the next part, that why is it happening and how the UN studio is doing these things. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna show you. So firstly, just let me check the thing, and okay, this is the thing. Okay, let me just clear all the peaks. So I'm gonna show you the new ones. Okay, so here I'm. So we're gonna need, okay, we're gonna need that, that, and that. I thought I got, okay, this it, and this, and this, and this. Okay, yeah, it's done now. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. That will be fine. So these are the pics. Let me just show you the first thing. Okay, so let me. Should I do the camera? Boom. Okay, okay, it's enough. It's enough. So yeah. So this is a pic, as you guys can see. Okay. So the thing is that as you guys can know and see that this is a IP owner. So I will give you a reality example. Okay. The IP owner, okay, which has the intellectual property, which is a novel. So he has that IP, he has that, I mean, rights, you can say in a simple words. He has the rights, and in this case, in the Battle Through the Heavens case, IP owner is Yuewen Studio. Okay, Yuewen Studio that bought the rights from the author that we know, and it owns the IP, control the story. Okay, in the, you can say, production line. Okay, the novel is still there, but in the animation line it can change the story because it controls the story by producing it. Now animation studio is a different thing. Okay, if there is a YouTube studio, you can say, yeah, like it's a UN studio, it doesn't have a animation studio before, or it doesn't have a animation studio for Battle Through the Heavens. Okay, something like that. So firstly, what happened that Motion Shanghai Motion Studio Animation Studio was the responsible for making the you can say the animation for the BTTH. How that happened? The UN Studio was getting outsourcing. Okay, outsourcing is a thing when we pay people to do things and do our work from someone else. Okay, we can do that, but we still outsource the thing. So Motion Studio was their you can say client, okay, as in a way, okay. So that's the animation studio. So hired to animate and does the animation work. That is Motion Studio that did the work around season 4 and okay until season 4 and the special seasons too. Okay, so that's how they did it. Okay, so that's the roadmap that how did that happen, and who is the IP owner, and who was the animation studio who was hired to do the work. As you know, it was Motion Studio. Okay, so yeah, IP owner. The IP owner of BTTH is UN Studio. Okay, I told you guys about. Is it UN Studio? Okay, so UN Studio is the IP owner, okay, which has the intellectual property of the novel, okay, who has the rights of the novel. So this is a basic thing that we want to talk about here. Okay, so I guess you guys are clear now. This is the thing you guys are clear about now, right? Should I go to the next? Yeah, for now, I mean, he was IP, animation studio was after built. After they have some. I mean, I will not tell you after that scene because okay, you guys got it now. So yeah, owns the story. He owns the basically the novel. Basically, they also released the novel by the the main author. Okay, and they also going to animate it. So they basically owns the story. Okay, they can control it, change it any way they want because they have the copyrights that the author gave them, sell them, or any contract they have between them. Okay, so that's how the things work. So now the thing is clear. Okay, we got the roadmap, that how it's working, and who was outsourcing and who was working for each other. So that's how it good. So now let's check the other thing. Okay, so let me just, okay, so just this is just a thing that I'm showing you guys, that what is happening around it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so someone talked me about that. I'm just gonna give info about it. That what was it about. About Great Ruler. We talked about TGR. That someone said me about it. That TGR is also harem based. Okay, because there was also a scene about Zayan and Medusa. Oh, sorry, his child, Xiao Xiao. Okay, so that in the trailer he said father, something like that, that we assumed that it's going to be harem based. They didn't change the story. Of course, they didn't change the story. Okay. Again, the thing is, okay, guess, guys, guess who? Yeah, Muja have one wife. Okay. Now the thing you can see here. Okay, you can see in the picture. If I'm gonna zoom out for you guys. Okay, you can see the studio. Okay, Motion Magic, Shanghai Motion Magic Studio is making the anime. They made the season 1 of TGR and they are making the season 2 of the TGR. Until now, it is the information that we have. Okay? Yeah, it's a harem based that we have the info, and they are saying they are not, they didn't have the hint about changing the plot of the TGR, and but BTH is having the issue. That's why we are having discussion here. Okay? Yeah, both YM and TGR. Okay, listen. So now tell me, who has the IP of TGR? Who has the IP, okay, of the Great Ruler? We know that motion magic, yeah, we know that motion magic is I mean animating the Chinese animation, the novel, but who has the IP? I mean, come on, guys, you can guess. If I'm asking you bluntly, so I know you guys know by the way of my talking. Who has the IP of TGR? No, Shanghai Motion Anime has not the IP, he has not the copyrights of the Great Ruler. Yuewen Studio. Yes. So twist. I mean Yuewen Studio. Now there's a twist. There's a big twist. Okay, now listen. That's where all the thing starts. That I'm going to explain. Now what the thing is? Okay, yeah, that's the reaction. Okay, that's what's gonna happen to you now when I'm going to telling you guys what will happen. You're gonna listen to me now. So the Great Ruler has the IP, which the copyrights, the UN Studio has it. So now, why is they are outsourcing from Shanghai Motion Studio? I mean, firstly they made the Battle of the Heavens, then they made Motions, the Great Ruler. Okay, now they are doing it. The motion animation studio is doing it. They are animating it. They are animating the season 2, and the question comes from here, that they made Battle Through the Heavens, they also made the Great Ruler, and there are also some other main. Okay, also the Martial Universe, guys. Martial Universe is also from Shanghai Motion Anime Studio, that you guys know. But again, who has the IP? UN Studio. So no, no, no. Listen, listen, listen. That's a main thing that you are going to discuss, and you are getting confused here. Yuan Studio has to sold the retro copy. No, he didn't sold to copy to the Shanghai Motion Animation Studio. I told you guys about before that how is it gonna work? Okay, UN Studio is the IP owner, okay, the who has the copyrights of the novel of the animation that's going to be animated, and he can control the story. So if he going to outsource the work, or he getting the workload from the motion animation studio, the people who gonna work for them from the UN Studio, okay. So he will tell them to make the we will give you the novel, okay? You will animate it, okay? So the name is there, okay? If there is a search about who is animating the Great Ruler, there will be again a studio name is Motion, ठीक है? Motion Studio. But behind what is the main thing behind the person who has the IP, who has the copyrights? It's Yuewen Studio. Yuewen Studio is allowing the Motion Studio to do what he wants in his own way. Okay, the thing was that now here comes all the things started. They still have all copyrights. Yeah, they still have all copyrights. They can tell them if Motion is animating something, they can tell them to change the part from there. So Motion has to do it, okay? Because copyrights and all the things are with the Human Studio, okay? If there is nothing changing in the animation that Motion Studio is creating, so that it means that Human Studio is saying silent. He is not saying anything. He's checking something. He's trying to, you can say, check the anime, the donga, the Chinese animation that it's getting popular or what. So they are just chilling around and giving his work to someone else, okay, to checking it. How is it gonna be popular? Is it gonna backlash? Something else. Because if there's something happens, public go berserk, public hates something, okay. If there is a case, something like that. So first one to get a grip is Motion Animation Studio, which is Shanghai Motion Animation Studio. He will get a backlash first because the name first will come out is a studio who is making the Chinese animation. So that's how they are doing things. Okay. So you guys got this part. I guess you guys got the part what I'm talking about. So this is the whole thing that's happening basically. So we talked about the thing that it happening through the great ruler. Okay, through the great ruler animation. So that's what happened. Okay. So yeah, that's basically a sitting duck. That's a thing. So now we are assuming that say they are trying, okay, they are trying to listen, and now you will guys assume that why they are not changing the thing. Basically, the thing was that the firstly I should tell you guys that we all know that firstly the anime was animated by the Motion Animation Studio, which is Shanghai Animation Studio. So they animated season until season 4 and some special season, you know. So hi Bud, hi. You just on time. We are talking so important stuff. So I will just fluently also tell the briefly part. Okay, so just listen. So they are trying to make, okay, they are trying to make the Motion Animation Studio to do all the work, okay. So the Yuan Studio is sitting back, and Yuan Studio is sitting back, and he's checking all the work that Motion Studio is doing, and how is affecting the public, and how is affecting the, you can say, the copyrights, the laws of the television studio of the Chinese, okay, Chinese television studio that makes all the law and something like that, and the copyrights and the censorship and all the things in that, okay. So the IP owner, we were talking about the IP owner. The IP owner is the intellectual property owner, okay, which is the novel and the novel the author made, okay, which is the Battle Through the Heavens and the Great Ruler. And Yuan is mostly the IP owner that we having the problem with, okay. Battle Through the Heavens, the Great Ruler, a Martial Universe. So he contains all the copyrights of these Chinese animation, okay, the novels. So these novels were basically made by at the starting this was made by Shanghai Motion Animation Studio that we know, okay. So that was we were talking about. So that's the thing. And we talked about that firstly they made from him, okay, from the Motion Studio. So now what's happening is now the Battle Through Heaven were taken away from the Motion Animation Studio. Why? So that's a big question. Okay, you guys can tell me. It's a very simple question. Why battle through heavens when he was going so smoothly, so perfectly? I mean, it was going over top. Okay, so I mean, Motion Studio was going a very best thing at the time. So why UN Studio put it back from there and started build their own team? Okay, they made their own animation studio and starting animating the animation of the battle through the heaven themselves. Why did they do that? It's a very simple question. That's a very simple question, I guess so. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, it's a very simple point. You guys can tell me about it. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm not gonna take too much time. Internal conflicts, that can be a reason, but it's a very simple and you can say in our front thing. Okay. Uh, it's not about the thing that he's behind it. Okay. So I mean, why the need? Okay, you tell me. When was that time? Okay, studio censorship. That can be a thing. You guys are missing the main thing. When were they were taken from the studio? I mean at season 4 I guess so. Okay, season 4. So yeah, this Grove right the right answer. No. Listen guys, that's a very yeah. No, no, not no. We are not we are gonna get to that. So listen. So the thing is that that's already the brother is a brother told us. He seen that BTH is ranking high, so they take from them. Okay. Yes, because after season 4, I mean until season 4, at the season 4, the animation was at its best. The plot was going at its best. I mean everything was good. The enemy was at its top. From that part, when season end, the Chinese animation was on its hype. The Donghua was blasting everything. So that's when they thought, okay, yeah, now it's a different thing, but then it was a other thing. Okay, so yeah, so that's the thing. So yeah, that's our thing. So now let's go to the main thing. Okay, yeah, so we can assume that I am just telling you from that part. I know that I am not assuming. I know that we know that that's where the animation changed, the studio changed. We all know that it's not a thing that I have to tell. I have to assume. We all know that. Everybody knows that. So now, so as we are already asked, why did they do that? Because it was going up, growing a thing, and it was so popular at that time. So they thought that I mean, if someone searches the name, I mean, let example, if there was a season 4 and it was a hit, if people will search the name, oh man, it was so good. Tonga, who did made that? Who made that? Who made the animation? Who made the plot? Who made this thing? And they search the studio name, and what comes? Shanghai Motion Animation Studio. So the I mean we can assume that it's a very simple thing. Okay, it's a very simple thing. We can assume that that they thought that now is the chance to get popularity. Okay, because if in my view it's 100%, 90% chance that can happen. Okay, so that can happen. Yeah, greed is dangerous, but I mean, you can make it. You can make your animation studio. You can make it. You do it. It's not a problem. You have the IP. You have the IP of the novel. So we have no problem with that. But he changed the story. So here comes the main thing. And the thing is, Yuan is a part of Tencent. Okay, Tencent, the company which has its part, and Yuan Studio is one of them. Yuan has many things, many you can say properties, branches. So that's the main thing. So that's how it all started. That you can change. So yeah, Motion Studio, guys, listen. Yeah, Human is Tencent that I talked about. All belong to Tencent. And you guys know that Tencent is a very big organization. Okay, it's not a small thing that we need to talk about. So that's what I'm gonna talk about in the next part in the upcoming time. So Motion Studio lacking money or something. So why Motion Studio working so? No, basically, Motion Studio is a, studio has to do something. It's not like they have some you can say IPs in their demand, or even they if not have, they have good animators. Sorry, animators that can animate better and good. So that's why people come to them and outsource the thing. I mean, Yuan is their. I mean. in my view, their top client, because Yuan gave them the IP. I mean, not IP, but the story to publish, to animate the Battle Through the Heavens and Martial Universe and the Great Ruler. So that's the thing. That's how they are doing the things. So now the thing is that we all know about the Great Ruler. Okay, we knew that. I have some other things that I mean, perhaps the site is lying, or you guys. Some I didn't trust much about this site, so I just searched more about it, so I can be sure there is not any mistake. So yeah, here's the thing. I searched on Google too, as you guys can see, that which studio is making the Great Ruler season 2. So it's saying that is made by Motion Magic Studio. So until now, we know that Motion Magic is behind animating the Great Ruler. Okay, so they didn't, I mean, snatch this Donga yet from the, you can say, Motion Magic Studio. Okay, it still have the rights. Okay, so as you can see, it's telling that this is the same studio that created first and other titles in same universe like Battle of the Heavens, Martial Universe. Okay, so these all animation dongas, all IPs. Yuewen Studio has these IPs. Okay, he has the copyrights and all the rights to these things. So as you can see, the studio is also known as Shanghai Motion Magical Digital Entertainment. So this shows the proof that what I'm telling is true. So intellectual property, I should well, I didn't search about the intellectual property thing, the documents, something like that, but you can search it. It's all there. Okay, we know that uh, Human Studio has the IP, has the intellectual property of these Donghua, so that's why they are pulling strings from the behind. And Yuan and the Shanghai Motion Animation Studio is doing all these things, the animation from the front side. Okay, so that's how they are doing things. I think they want to make Great Wall popular, so they down the BTS ranking this shit. They have the right to change the plot, but not our font. No. Yeah, yeah, that's true. They have to write, but the thing they are doing is very disturbing. So that's where we having a problem about that. And so the brother said that they make the Great Ruler popular, so they don't down the ranking BTTH that he's talking about. Okay. So here comes the thing. I'm getting to the next part. So in my view, as I know, I mean, everybody can see the planning, you can see the plot they are doing in front of everyone. Okay, as we know from these documents. So thing is that, in my view, and the assumptions that we had, Yuan is sitting behind and pulling the strings from the motion studio. He's checking how the plot is going, how the animation is going, how the public reacting. Okay, so when there is a peak part of the animation, okay, of the animation part, so they pull out the thing and bring back to their own animation studio. Okay, so at the time when the Battle of the Heavens was at its peak, okay, at season 4, so they thought that let's bring it back. It's our main novel, okay, which is upgrowing. It's a roaring thing, and we have to bring it back. They made their own animation studio and they built their own animation. So now thing is that that we are gonna assume, okay, we're gonna discuss about it. And without and Lin Dong, the Great Ruler is just abused. Might be, but I think after Great Ruler become popular, they will make Ruler popular again likewise because they both are main lead. So yeah, you guys are talking right. Okay, you are getting my point. So because in end of the Great Ruler novel, Ling Dong, Xiaoyan, and Mu Jian are becoming Great Ruler in the Thousand World. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thing is that because we also saw a clip. Okay, the you can say what do we say? Collab. Okay, the collab between them, there was a clip. I guess everybody saw that clip. In my view, I guess everybody saw that clip, so we can know that it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's the thing, that's the main thing. We are getting the plot, so let's wait now. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. So next thing is what? Okay, so we were at the point when they got the animation back from the motion studio. Okay, now what they are doing? Okay, so we discussed all the points before in the previous streams. Okay, we talked about it, and from that we know that and we also know that from the new information that who is human and who what right it has, and who is I mean who is I mean when pulling Yuan Studio, okay, pulling the strings, it's Tencent. Okay, we all know it's Tencent. The Yuan is I mean is owned by Tencent. It's a big organization, a big company, a brand in China. Okay, that's getting all the things. Okay, so that's how they are doing things. So we can assume that if there is a big brand, okay, there is a big organization, there is a chance of clash. Okay, if his this company is making the animation, okay, making the thing, making the animation of the Battle of the Heavens, which is a popular anime, so we can assume that they are getting scared, okay, getting scared of getting of censorship issue, getting a plot. Because let me tell you guys, let me tell you why they are getting scared. Okay, why? I mean, why they first they needed to get, I mean, they needed to get the outsource, and the first four season were made by motion animation studio. You got my point? I mean, they are trying to test the things not on themselves, okay, on the different person, on the different studio, okay, that's the doing the animation, but they had the IP, okay, that's how they are doing. Yeah, because Tencent, okay. So now they have the they are started to make like they in their own company, in their own mission. Now, if you search on the internet who is making the Battle of the Heavens, the first name will come out will be a Yuwen Animation Studio by Tencent, okay. So now they are in the front side, they are open, okay. So now they are getting scared because at the first they made all the animation from the other studio, okay. So now they are doing it self, okay. So they are scaring like perhaps there will be a backlash, perhaps we will get fined, we will get some copyright issues, some issues from the government, some political issues, okay. So I mean, Tencent is a big organization, anyone can has his own eye on that organization, on that part. They are finding some clues to do some, I mean, actions, to do some lawsuits, something like that. So that's how they can get scared, and that can be a valid reason for us to assume that that's why they are doing it, okay. So yeah, Amber in China, they are equal company like Tencent in China, so the way studio rely on Tencent, they can make contract to some other studio which is equal to Tencent. We know that, we know that. It's not like emperor. Okay, it can be an emperor, bro, but I mean he can win lawsuits. Okay, it's not no problem. But the thing is that the way are doing the things, the way are running the things. Okay, if okay, listen. Okay, so brother said it's he's Tencent is like an emperor in China. So I ask why he isn't doing all the animation by himself. Okay, why if he's an emperor, I mean, make his own team, do his own work, and publish it, and there will be his own name. Okay, why he is using giving his work to another one to animate, and the studio will show his name, Motion Studio name, and he just at the background. Not many people search about it. Who has the IP? I mean, who search about who has the IP? Everybody search which studio is making. Okay, so when they will search, they will see. Oh, Motion Studio is making them. Wow, they are doing a good job. Okay, so that's how I'm telling you, I'm making a point. It's not a thing, I'm telling you guys, Tencent is very a big studio, big organization. Already told you guys about it. But if there's a big organization, they have to be careful too, okay. If they are gonna win a lawsuit, they have a good background, better background. So why they are not making themselves? They can be an issue. I mean, we can assume that they can be an issue. I mean, there's a workload. Okay, we have to get more power. We have to get more outsourcing to get running all the animations, all the dongas to get animated and all the work. But still, they were very late in that part. Okay, we have to know that. We have to accept that they were very late in that thing. Studio money for making. Yeah, they do that. That's, I mean, that's an important thing. They have to give the money to a studio. Okay, so when it published, all the money also came to the directly to the Yuewen Studio. Okay, so and after some part they have to give to the money to the motion to make to animate, and also they have upfront. Okay, हेलो भूल नहीं गए ना, नहीं भाई, आगे याद है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात थी, आप लेट आए हैं, जल्दी बैठ जाइए अब। तो एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ेगा। तो आपको मैं जल्दी रिपीट कर देता हूँ। हम बात कर रहे हैं कि मोशन स्टूडियो, ओके, मोशन स्टूडियो की बात कर रहे हैं, और यूएन स्टूडियो की बात कर रहे हैं। एंड चूंकि यूएन स्टूडियो जो बिहाइंड से ना, लेट मी टेल यू इन इंग्लिश। यूएन स्टूडियो सारे आईपी से होल्ड करता है। आईपी इज इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी, ओके। Okay, yeah. IP is the intellectual property, okay, of the novel. I mean the copyrights, the rights of the novel. So ह्यूमन स्टूडियो के पास ज्यादा राइट्स हैं, मार्शल यूनिवर्स के, बैटल ऑफ द हेवंस के, और द ग्रेट रूलर के, ओके, जो भी आपको नजर आ रहा है। और ये जो एनिमेट करता है ये मोशन स्टूडियो को पैसे देता है और वहां से उसे एनिमेशन बनवाता है उससे, और के वो पब्लिश करता है। अप फ्रंट में कौन है? मोशन स्टूडियो। और बैक एंड पे कौन है जिसके पास सारे राइट्स हैं? हमारा ह्यूमन स्टूडियो जो काम करवा रहा है। सो दैट्स हाउ द वर्क इज गोइंग, ओके। सो तो हम ये कह रहे हैं कि अब बेटर थ्रो हेवन जब अपने पीक पे थी तो ह्यूमन स्टूडियो ने क्या किया, अपना एक एनिमेशन स्टूडियो बनाया और मोशन स्टूडियो से उठा के बेटर थ्रो हेवन खुद एनिमेट करना शुरू कर दिया। और फिर अप फ्रंट में कौन आ गया सीजन 5 से? ह्यूमन स्टूडियो, उसकी पॉपुलैरिटी बढ़ी, ह्यूमन स्टूडियो का नाम हुआ। आई मीन देयर इज आई मीन there's so much popularity about Yuewen Studio. I guess you guys know that at YouTube. So that's the thing. That's how they got popularity and money and all the things, the fame. So that's why they did that. And so हम ये अभी ये बात कर रहे थे कि अभी ये प्लॉट चेंज कर रहे हैं क्योंकि यूवन स्टूडियो जो ऑन करता है टेंसेंट ऑन करता है। टेंसेंट बहुत बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। तो हम अभी ये डिबेट कर रहे थे कि मैं ये डिबेट कर रहा हूँ, मैं जो कह रहा हूँ कि हो सकता है कि वो डर रहे हैं कि हमारी बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो हमें थोड़ा संभल के रहना चाहिए क्योंकि लॉ सूट्स आ सकते हैं। देयर इज अ पॉलिटिकल इशू. China and the other things, they have many political issues. Okay, the Korean things, they have many political issues. The people are waiting to get a lawsuit. Okay, so on someone to get some money. So they can be anything. They can be any problem. I mean, we can know anything. So they can be an issue. They can be a lawsuit problem, a public rash, a public I mean breakout, something like that. So that's why I think they are getting be careful about that thing. But that's a still option. But all the things that I'm showing you guys prove that they are getting backend and they are not showing the upfront. But now they did show in upfront in the biggest donga. So famous, biggest famous donga. So now they are getting too much careful about it. Okay. So that's what we are talking about. Yeah, public who will okay, listen guys, if a studio is at a upfront who is making the animation, it will be a bad, good, or not, story is getting bad, something like that. Who will be backlash get first? Of course, who is at the front? Of course, if Motion Shanghai Motion Studio is making the thing, he will get a backlash from it. So that's the first part. Okay. So IP, who has the IP is a different thing. Okay. Most people don't know that who has the IP controls the most of the thing, controls the story and how the story will go. Okay. So most people don't know that. I mean, of course, you guys didn't know that. So I didn't know that. I searched about it. Then I got to know that yeah, who is the behind the bastard? Okay, few people. That's I didn't know. I just searched about it. I was like, what the hell? I mean, I had a little bit I mean thing of in my mind going. So I know that something like that will happen. Something has happening like that. So that's why I searched about it, and I was like, yeah, I am right. Something is cooking around. So that's what they are cooking, guys. Not they are getting a surprise. They got us surprise like that. So so they are nothing cooking like that. They are just getting a big blast prize. Yeah. What people of China mainland and other people are gonna do the fans. That's what we're waiting for. So anything can happen to Donga, so public will accuse us. Yeah, that's I talk about. People know about this. So that's the main thing that I told you guys about. So I guess you guys totally know about how the thing is going around. Okay. So that's the little bit thing that I'm gonna tell if you guys can see that. We were talking about the backlash thing, so that will be a helpful thing to guys to show you guys. Okay, so you can fully understand it. So now see that part. Okay, Yuewen Animation Studio, okay, owns the IP. There's a Chinese media regulators who, I mean, regulators are the persons who, I mean, imposes fines and penalties and lawsuits who defies the censorship and defies the, you can say, the censorship of the TV. Okay, so owning IPs who has the Yuewen Animation Studio who call it Motion Magic is at the upfront. Okay, so they are going a lower risk. Okay, lower or risk outsource. Okay, so if there's a risk is a public outbreak, if there's a lawsuit problem, okay, Motion Studio will face is first. Okay, because they can blame on the studio. Okay, they sell even if they have the IP. Okay, even if they have the IP, they can blame them. It's not their problem. Okay, they can blame them. It can happen. Okay, it will happen if there is a thing about that because there is not a high profile thing and who is in the front will get a punch in his face first. That's a final thing. Whoever is in front will get a first punch in his face and in the fight. Thing is that. So now as you can see the Great Ruler season 2 they are making. Basically the great I don't know. I mean I know that the Great Ruler has a good popularity going around, but they are not much famous. Okay, in my view, they are not much famous in the level of Battle for the Heavens. Okay, in the animation, and they are not much famous like that. So we can assume that's why motion studio is making a harem based. Okay, they are not getting a issue about those things. Okay, so they are not getting so much they are just testing around. In my view, they are testing on the harem plot. Okay, in the Great Ruler by motion animation studio. I mean still now there is not a harem plot in my view that the Great Ruler had in it. Okay, they are not a clear thing. I mean the season 2 it isn't released yet. They are not airing it yet now. So we can assume it. They are just getting started now. We have known that until now the harem plot is same as in the Great Ruler that already I mean the episode are released. So that's what we agree on. Okay. So yeah, that's what we agree. So in the next part, as you can see, Battle Through the Heavens is a high profile and fully controlled by the Yuewen Studio. Okay. So there's so much difference in the popularity of these two dongers. I mean, we can't even compare that. If people are saying they are some from the same novels, I know that they are some from the same novels, but there are some changes in those two, some characters, things, and the animation. And most people, I guess, so don't know that if they are not in the too deep about it, so they don't know much about it. So backlash to the content will get the back blame and the brand impact to the motion magic. Not, I mean, IP who has the IP will get a little bit backlash, not a little bit. He will get a backlash, but he will have a chance to confront his. He will have a time. Okay, the studio will have the time to deal with it. Motion magic will not have the time to deal with it because they are already at the upfront. Okay, they will get backlash first, they will get fine first. Okay, so that's how they wanna get. Okay, I mean that can happen that perhaps who has the IP thing will get into it too. Of course he will get into. That's not, I'm not saying that he will be saved, but he will have time. Tencent is getting a backed up. I mean they having a good lawyers to do twisting the things and giving them we did not make it. Motion studio was doing his own things, we did not tell them to do that, something like that. So anything can happen. Okay, we can assume that guys, it's a harsh world. There's no much loving people in this world, so anything can happen. I mean we are not gonna assume only the positive things that's going to be happen. That can happen, but still the world is harsh. So that's how we know that who is getting backlash first and how is it profiting the owner of the IPs of the novels. Okay, so that's how I am telling you guys. You guys, I guess, so know it better. Yeah, they're surprisingly Tencent. Nepotism, intolerance. Are they experimenting with the Donga? Are they trying to make it worse? Bro, they are literally experimenting. Okay, experimenting. Sorry, experimenting the Donga. You guys can see that I told you about it. So I mean, it's a world where the people think about their benefit. So, I mean, everyone think about it. I'm not saying that only their studio did, but they are doing and thing like that and changing the story now. So, yeah, they're gonna backlash get first. In future, the Great Ruler will also famous because of Jangan and his video file. Yeah, it will get famous if the Battle Through the Hammers will going in the Doom. It will get famous because now they wanna make teacher famous. Yeah, if they're gonna make the TGI famous, I mean, stop the animation of the Battle to the Heavens. I mean, do something crazy. Say it's not going to happen. People will move to TGI or something like that. Or yeah, Yuven should. I mean, Yuven would get all the backlash. I mean, see, because they are at the front now. Okay, they everyone knows that Yuven's animation studio is making the Battle Through the Heavens for now. Okay, we all know that. Everybody knows that. At a YouTube, there's an episode about it with our channel of the Yuven studio. So all know that. So he will get a backlash if he do something crazy. Okay, and idiotic thing if they do that, that they will get. Max is right. She said we must. Bro started about the X thing. We know that, bro. It's pure. Yeah, we agree with your ex. Yeah, it's his ex again, bro. Ex, ex. Bro, you had very deep history, I guess so. Enemy of your was right. He's spamming his ex again. I told you guys. Next time we have to get ready for all time. All next streams, he gonna say that. There's no chance about it. He will not say it. So yeah, bro, we feel sad about you. It's very sad to say X thing, and it you remembers your past memories. So our heartfelt condolence are with you. So we hope you live a healthy life, okay, and happy too. So you don't need to say X again, especially in front of us. Yeah, right, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, I mean it has the notes, but it has the notes perks. So you will experience. We can't tell you about it. It's. I mean, you have to do it yourself. Whatever we say, you think you guys, it's all about just you. Oh, guys, we are distracting. Why it's a relationship thing now? Hell no, bro. Then then no experience. Hell no, no experience for you. Okay, let's just see if there's another thing. I think perhaps I told you guys already about all the things, but still let me check. So I don't know what was this. Let me just check it around. It was an important thing if I screenshot it. So yeah. Okay, so it's also talking about it was about the season two thing, I guess so. I searched about season two, who was making the season two. So you see that series and Great Role is produced by IQ1I Animation, a high energy studio with a popular animation studio, Shanghai Motion Magic Entertainment. Okay, so there was a different source of information where I got the info, and it was just a little bit thing list of popular Donghua series animated by Motion Magic, Against the Gods, Battle Through the Heavens, Dragon Prince Yuan, you know that, and Martial Universe, okay, The Legend of Soldier, and The King of Fighters. So again, most of the Chinese animation in the this studio made, uh, I mean, Yuan has their IP, okay. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but yeah, that's what he's doing. So yeah, that's the main thing that we were talking about, and if they're gonna be next part, and let me just check it up. So there were many things about it, I guess so, that I told you about, and there's some documents. Yeah. So the thing is that let me just okay, guys, you're saying something. They have relationship like me and my ex. If BTS will down again, then against God against will be ranking the top. Yeah, against the god. Okay, yeah, that can be happen because people will go to the dot plot who is going at good and not changing itself, and they will prefer that. Okay, so if it the play plot changes in the this animation, so people will try to, I mean, move themselves from these kind of things, from these kind of studios who change the plot, and so yeah, that will not happen in the future, I guess so. You one will get a backlash. I mean, if they're assuming they will get a backlash, so they should have some, I guess, some plan. What can we think? If BTTH will down, then yes, they have actually, bro. We know that. No, you already have the backup, bro. You got the backup. You don't have your girl, man. Why you need backup? Against the god, against the god novel ranking is high in the novel. Yeah, it's a high. I know that it's a very good Nova, so it can happen. But TGR is also going good. It's the same thing. Okay. So yeah, we need an inside spy from the Yuewen Studio. We gotta find it. I will try to find that spy. PM for okay. That's what I was. Okay, brother, you just came. I guess so. That was everything. ATG will be top. PM for brother. You just came or you was listening. I don't know if you gotta repeat the things that I told about. Just came. Okay. Okay, I mean, I will just give you a intro. Okay, the main point. So you can watch the video at the front in the live video. It will be saved in the episode. So I will just gonna brief intro. We were talking about the IP thing. Okay, so the thing was that who has all the rights? Okay, the IP is the intellectual property. So who has all the rights things? Okay, so this is the thing. We are telling it who is the IP owner. Okay, so in all the main Donghuas. So let me just tell him. Okay. So let me just tell him. It's just gonna be brief. Okay. So in the IP thing, it's a human studio who is getting all these strings behind the motion studio. Okay. So if they're trying to do a backlash thing, okay, if there's a backlash from any animation, okay, so motion studio will get a backlash. Okay. So they will got the thing. Human studio is getting behind it. Okay. Now when the BTS battle through the heavens was on its peak, they get the enemy back from the motion studio and start production itself, and they are getting changing the plot, getting scared, something like that, getting scared from the censorship, and now they are doing that. Okay, so that's our main thing. That's what we are discussing about. Okay, not Dark Cave, that is Dark Home. BTS future is said that Dark Cave. No one can say that without knowing how universe or not. Yeah, it's like a no see line. I mean, we can't. I mean, there's so much opposition from both sides. It will happen, it will not happen, it will happen, it will not happen. So there's so much opposition from both sides. So, so not dark hole, man. And guys, in future, TGR will be famous and reason will be high with Xiaoyan and his family because many people will attracted to Muchan more than Xiaoyan and Xiaolin. Yeah, yeah, that can be because they are a good plot. They have a good plot, good characters, good animation. I mean, motion animation studios are very produces very good plots and good animation. So yeah, they can do that. Moved from BTS to Donga 2 years ago after reading novel. Yeah, I mean, many people did that, but as we can see, we many people are watching the Donga and we are watching the Donghua and waiting for it the next part because animation is a good thing to watch. So that's why. If they ruin Jamampai arc, then it's finished. Yeah, because Jamampai arc is the main thing where I mean they married. Okay, so there's a fortress that we talked about in the novel that where they will get married. Okay, in the novel they will get married. We assuming they will get married also in the Chinese animation and the animation. So yeah, that will be ruined. The story will be ruined. Bastard can do anything if people do not take action. Yeah, I mean already people are taking action. There's so much backlash. I mean, mainly the people are going towards the author. Okay, there are so much discussion about it. Okay, they are telling us there many things, and this is a very, I mean, what can I say, very disturbing to say. I mean, they can't even say something to the studio. I mean, I didn't heard anything about it. Like I told you guys about the website, and I gave you guys the email. I didn't try the email yet. Okay, I didn't got the time. I mean, I will have to think about the words I will write to them. Okay, I don't know if I will get the response or not, but still, let's see what will happen. Okay, I will try to search about some basic emails or the basic person who has all the information on the studios and something like that. uh, I have some Chinese friend. I will try to ask some of them, and let's see what happens. Okay. ATG season 2 released. It didn't, I guess so. Release just. If you want, guys want to me check it out, I can just find it in a quick way. Yeah. So as we know, the it will have 52 episodes. The first thing is that. Okay. So yeah, some Reddit users have mentioned season 2 will be 170 episodes. Some also said there will be 170 episodes. So basically, there is not enough information about the season 2. Okay, they're not even having a correct info about the episodes. Okay, they are just telling 52 episodes, but they can be 170 episodes. So they are just gonna assume that. So the second season is confirmed. Okay, but release date is a little bit issue for now. Okay, they are not telling the release date yet. I mean, I have to check the release date from the different sources because it is not officially announced. So we have to wait for that. Yeah, it said that they released on July, but there is not confirmed information. Okay, because they said that Kyo has IY is also a, I mean, studio type organization. Okay, he has not provided a special date for its release. So I mean, some speculations or suggest that possible release time frame. I mean, time frame can be like May or June. Okay, so that's what they are assuming. So June, July, that's the that June. So that's what they are assuming in that month that can happen. So they will be probably late 1 to 2 months when the anime will be released here. So yeah, in the July area, something like that, around about in that month. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's how they're gonna do. Release date is like not confirmed yet. Now, but you said literally Chinese accent. Medusa. So basically, no, it's, I mean, what a character, man. I mean, what a character. Medusa, I mean, whoever made Medusa character, it's a art. It's an art. Best thing to do. First strategy has to release on January, but it changed to July. Yeah, it was said May, June. So yeah, so that's how it happened. Release day is not confirmed, so that's why they're having the issue. Max, let me get water. Mama, I mean, how the Greek people are here, man. Okay, not confirmed date. Yeah, that's I told you about. Not confirmed. Yeah, month is. I mean, if you search about in Google, I mean they didn't upload it yet, but some sources say that they have a good information about it. So yeah, so in that thing, will I am fated villain Donga going to come in future? Bro, stay a hero. बहुत bro, बहुत भाई आप यहीं पे हैं. I am fated villain is the best. Yeah, I am fated villain is the best. I know it's the best. It's going to be a good Donghua. So we just gonna check it out. I mean, I am not gonna think about it yet. Just give me a second. is needed for Donghua world because everyone is start in same. Yeah, I mean, coordination is like a simple thing. There is a new episode coming of what, Renegade Immortal. Okay, uh, perhaps you guys know about it. Renegade. So in this thing, I mean, in the next upcoming episode, they are going to, I mean, show us some recoordination technique, something like that. So Perfect World had the recoordination technique. Shihao had. So yeah, they are promoting something like that. This time, motor is Max is with me. So is not gonna let the X thing. What hero side plot has to cutting and you say to be hero. Hero silent plot has to be cutting and you say to be hero. Bro, we are just hoping the plot doesn't cut. I mean, it is not entirely getting cut. I mean, we know that that can happen, but it's a main character. It can happen. But we are talking about the marriage thing. Okay, Sunny will be there. I mean, I'm not gonna say a big thing like Sully will be out of the Donga. Okay, we are just talking about at the front that there will be no marriage thing. Okay, no fortress thing, no event thing. So that's what we are talking about. Perhaps he will come to save, but not marriage thing that we're gonna discuss. That's what I'm saying. Bro, Butler's offline is a different thing. Okay, no, we're not gonna leave that. I am controlling. He is controlling. Someone is controlling. I guess we have to get control. Let me get some control. Okay, so let me just give you guys a I mean clear complete thing that we talk about it. So Hypothesis season 3. You are talking about this release date or what? I mean there is a news but today release of Hypothesis season 3. Wanna talk about or not this? I mean wait a second, let me get the computer straight. I mean Hypothesis was a great anime. I mean I watched the animation and I think you guys liked it too. Let me just okay. Best mind flashing technique in boys. Put your hand on your handshake. Bro, bro, let let my chat be clean. I I I swear you, please. I mean, people are gonna be scared to come in this chat. They will be scared that they can be that scared to come here and listen to you guys. Yeah, yeah, they already released, I guess so. I mean, not July. After that, I guess so. After July, I guess so. Highly random machine, it's good average, don't understand why it's setting a high than creative villain, a magic emperor log, poor taste. Yeah, it's a bro, I mean they are getting too much into that stuff now. I mean in our era we know that how we have to watch the anime and which anime is best, Donghua is best. So you have to pick up the diamonds. So we already picked up. Yeah, he's talking about Mahapuri, but I don't know चटनी की बात कर रहा है मेरे ख्याल से खीर चाहिए थे Yeah, he has very beautiful. I watched it, and I know it's a very beautiful animation, and they were girls. I know that, and the thing is that if we're gonna search about it more, so let's see if we let's just search about it. Who has the IP? Who has IP of? So if you're gonna just get information about more about it. Okay, so the intellectual property of hypothesis is held by Xinjiang culture. Okay, the Chinese studio that created show. According to Anime Pod on X, the donga is based on Chinese web novel Hypothesis. So yeah, it's a different studio, not Yuewen. It's a different studio. So yeah, it's going good. It has a good animation and good plots and good characters. So yeah, it's going good. Not about the thing that I did not like it. Hypothesis was the first. I mean, it has 104 episodes released yet. Okay, so in the last, you can say November, it completed in the November. So it was a good anime, Chinese anime, martial arts, supernatural. We can see that. Yeah, harem based. Yeah, opposite is harem based. I know that. But I mean, the studio are making the thing, so it could be. I mean, there are many oppositions to our assumptions and other things that if studio is that doing, why this studio is not doing. So perhaps is, I mean, really cooking something. So that's what I am thinking right now. So still there is no clear path of what's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, always the vibes of the enemies are so good. Oh damn, I already said that. Not okay. So season three, Leon will go to the upper level to meet his parent and his sister. So yeah, it's a different plot. Season three is all. I mean, it's a totally different thing. I mean, if we gonna get keys, if BTH don't jump umpire, Hawk strategy will adopt properly. Strategy is only Donga. Yeah, why? Let me tell you why it will be the only Donga, because for the most of the things, people want, I mean, emotions. Okay, emotions from what? Because they already saw a thing. Okay, they already read a thing, they already read a novel, so they want a visual thing to accept that reality, to accept that novel, to accept that story, so they can be at ease. Okay, so even they have don't show a better animation, better fight style. I mean, they have good animation of fight style, but even they, if they don't that, but they go to the best plot and smooth ending and smooth plots and covering all the things, it will be on the top. It will be on the top, and that's how it's gonna be good. Soul and one surpassed by BTS. BTS passing by against the god. That's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, it's a fact. I mean, what can we say? It's going so much good. They're doing so much better, and the new animations are going better in my view. Old was good, Soulland was good, Mushroom was going also good. I mean, it's also an ongoing thing. Okay, I mean it's ongoing, but at the starting point, so it was very far away from many years. They are uploading the animation and publishing the thing. Yeah, I mean, so don't say that. Yeah, we have many problem with the Soul Hand too. I mean, many. I will not say I am in that criteria that I don't like Soul Hand too. I mean, I'm not even in that liking or not liking thing. I'm just saying that they could do it better. They could do a better start. I mean, they did a better start, but listen, okay. When there is a, I mean, high profile enemies, Chinese enemies, and okay, when there's a complete story thing, okay. So in the newer generation, okay, adoption, it's a very hard to make the viewers stay. Okay, there can be a new viewers, some new Chinese anime watchers. Okay, if you talk about ourselves that watched Soul and One. Okay, so if you talk about ourselves, we will feel some kind of thing that our main characters are gone now. They are your child. It will be not much better. So they have to do some things that make our attention to go there. So I mean, it was not like a big thing for me that I assumed, oh, it's going to be better. I saw that scene. It's getting so much better. It's getting interesting. So it was like that. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's whether make that face about Soul and 2. In in ATG, emotions is on high. Characters show their emotions to each other more, so that's why ATG will be on top rank. Watched, yeah. I mean, against the god, it's a very good. I mean, characters show their emotions each other, so that's why. Yeah, that's why. I mean, emotion is the best thing. I mean, I mean, Battle Through the Heavens also had emotion. I mean, Xiaoyan gets angry. He gets emotional for his girls, of course, and emotional for his friends. Okay, uh, do a better friendship thing. Okay, pay respect to his elder, get a greater emotion thing. I mean, in the leveling thing, they was also going good until season 4, and after season 5, there was some scenes, but yeah, it's okay. So that's how they are doing it. Emotion is very important. That's why we need Xiao Xiao. Average Donghua came recently tales for pouring God. Yeah, that's the thing. High graphics, low direction. I mean, there can be any load thing in that scene. So Tales of Hurting God is on peak. Yeah, it's very better. As I told you about the new animes, I mean it's I guess so new. It's not too much old, so they are doing so much good job. I mean novels are already released after for a very long time, but the animation that are going to be adopt are very getting better. Yeah, Mortal Journey to Immortal. I mean, if you're talking about the Renegade Immortal, okay, so that's a different Donga. I mean, the Mortal Journey to Immortality, there's a different Donga. So there's a different name. Some people confuse on that. So I have to check it out if you're talking about that or that. Okay. After 7, when I came to 11, dude, I can't bear any more of the quits. Poorly graphics, Donga law. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch many episodes of Soul and 2. If you watched it, so I guess so. I can assume you're saying truths. It made by same studio which made Renegade Immortal. So yeah, okay. So it will be good. I will assume because Renegade Immortal, I am liking it very much. I recently started watching it. I completed the episode of the 80 episode in an instant. Okay, it was so much good. It was so much. I mean, the main character is. I mean, so sturdy and so perfect. I mean, going in an emotional way so much better. So yeah, it's a very nice anime, nice plot, and nice action. And I am still trying to watch it. I am just looking forward to the next episode on the Monday. So yeah, it will be a very great episode. A Throne of Kids, Throne of Kids, Throne of Seal. I mean, Throne of Seal. You can say, yeah, it has some popularity about its character. Saya is a good character. Longhorn Chan is Hao Chan is also nice. Yeah. So there are some funny scenes and some cute characters. So I guess so also on that scene. Uh, in my view, the Chinese animation of Throne of Steel is getting I mean all the criteria. Okay, it's getting some popularity of story, some popularity from characters, some popularity from the emotional scenes, and some popularity from the fight. So it's getting so I mean constructive thing. So that's why the Chinese anime is still going. So it's in the top of some people. Okay, it's growing. So coming from let's say if you watch from season 2, he knows the peak. Yeah, he will know the peak. Too much shit to handle. Floating the Heavens is also doing good in future, is also going to be a top ranking for the studios making the episode according to novel and Harim based. Yeah, Harim based, it's, I mean, our all talk comes to the Harim thing uh, that we are waiting for Battle for the Heavens. Ali is the most selfish hero I ever seen. Do you really think so? There are many much more than that, bro. I mean, hardly the record of model journey, if you're talking about it, that. So he is, I mean, plain ordinary person he is. Okay. So in a get up way. Okay, I'm talking about the get up thing. So I mean the yeah. In my view, I can say that it's okay. Low key life he has. What can I say more about it? He's not even a hero. It's just someone person who just wants immortality. Yeah, that's what I said. Just a low key person. Agree, Throne of Steel is mixed with all types of human nature, so that's why it is best. Yeah. So that's why Throne of Steel is still, I mean, in some top list, and it's still going around, and they have some fame. Some, not only some, they have fame. Cuties guy didn't meet his parents before leaving, but then in the future, fight. Where is our ex person? You, bro, where is your line? You have to speak your line. Bro, main thing. Okay, so 10,000 world is 10,000 better than Throne of Spirits. I mean, yeah, because the story counts. Okay, the story counts. So they are surviving. They are trying better in every way. Okay, right now Throne of Steel is very famous because of Electrolux. Yeah, the Electrolux things were a big. Okay, it had a big impact on the Donghua. So yeah, they did a good thing to bring it out, and when it happened, it was a right approach. I should be thrown off kids. Bro, you are making words now. We will do that because it's famous. That doesn't mean. I mean, it's not great. It's good. Okay, it's famous. We know that it doesn't. It's not much that great like the Soul and Better to the Heavens, but it's good. Okay, that's where we can put it. Bro, it's 10,000 world is a different. I mean, it's a whole different thing. Yeah, but he's telling some points about the new. Yeah, we can assume if he talks about some old ones, but I guess he knew about the new ones. So okay, it's around 10. So I just check my channel if there's a talk about anything. So then I will do a conclusion thing. Okay, okay. Did you guys? I just want to ask. Did you guys watch the episode of Throne of Seal recently? Because I talked about it that I think there is a get up change for the Sire, the main female lead and main female character, the Long Ho Chan. I saw the get up the dress of Sayar in the latest episode today. Uh, his getup was little bit different. In my view, I don't know if it was new or something like that. Some step scenes. I mean, some parts were new, changed, or you can say updated. So they looked good. Okay, in a purple way, they looked good, and it was nice. The heel was also different. So only I wasn't able to see about the getup of Long Ho Chan because he was wearing a cape type covering himself and hiding. He was wearing a mask. But in the next episode, we will see what did he get. Okay. 嗨，the tales of hitting goes simping her go make some so interesting names. Why true? Why you are true? Sarah Claus is good and she is beautiful. Yeah, yeah, they did a good thing. I was talking about that. I talked in the last stream that I think so. Their clothes are getting a new style, a new thing. So yeah, they changed it. So I guess so. The male female character will also get up change. The Tales of Hurting Gods doesn't have that depth and storyline for this kind of budget martial master and 10,000 word more have that. Yeah, they are much better in my view. They're much better. But it has its own fame. The Tales of Hurting is also good. It has its own fame. We are not say anything about the Bekishing. How Linger was shocked by Giants and just give me a section. So Sonara's personality and his beauty extreme. I like her. Yeah, yeah. We all like her. So it's good. But I mean, she is in the safe place. Pinar is in the same place. Okay, she is not getting any backlash from the cutting scenes, but she got backlash from some romantic scenes. Some scenes that the author talked about. There will be some cutting scenes in the man action, and fans were also debating on that. So in that scenario, uh, she will gonna have problem. Okay, so the main thing is, yeah, I mean, she's like a flower. Yunu is like staying in the tower to getting plugged up by someone. So that will not be Zayan for now. Okay, so that's what is happening. BTTH character storyline that one level motion not possible when longer page. I mean, that's exactly what they are doing, and if they are not doing it, they are doing very good thing. But if they wanna do that, I mean, get the thing on not leg on their neck. They should get this on their neck. Every authors have different mind and different imagination, and all the author is good for the storyline. I mean, when the story came into existence, when first the story is made, so when the first person read the story, so he adopts that thing. Okay, he adopts that the storyline, he adopts the novel. So he says, okay, it's a story made from the author, the first made, okay, not a copy, not a thing. So it came out from his imagination. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a genre of whatever it did. Okay, we can assume that. But after that, when the story is changed from the when it's getting popular, everyone knows that, so that's how the thing getting to get disturbed. Okay, so that's how it's getting a little bit problem for everyone. So that's the main issue. Who was PU? BU, I didn't get the name clearly. Okay, the new season. Okay, the bad guys who have season 7, they're getting released. I didn't watch it much, I guess so. I lived in it at the middle, but yeah, there are some plots about it. It's getting fame from season 7 too much. I mean, uh, it's very upgrowing in the season 7 plots, the episodes. So it's getting some new. I mean, the characters are so nice, and the animation is looking so much better, and the fight scenes are good. Okay, I watched it many times, so yeah, I little bit know about it. I think no one watched it. Yeah, bus studio is cutting scenes from the 96 the cut scenes in the Google and also people will be fired today. Yeah, okay, guys. So that will be our main, I mean, proof. You can say main proof. If they cut scene from the romantic scene, okay, in the you can say Google and all. So that's how we know that they're gonna do something idiotic. Okay, if they're gonna do that, okay, we will know that other things can happen too. Okay, so that's how we're gonna get know. So I mean that's how the assumptions are made. Assumptions are made from already this part. So that how they will do that. So this will be a thing. So it was a good point that he made. So why are they hitting their own leg? Yeah, because I mean, don't know. I mean, we talked about it. We discussed that perhaps this is a big organization. They're trying not to get a lawsuit, not a censorship problem. So that can be a thing. Okay, that's the assumption we made because before that they made all their animations from the different studio. So now they are making themselves. So they are trying to save themselves from any problem, something like that. But yeah, it can create issues. So let's see what they will do. Bad guys in the most bad story in Donghua after season 4, they got fame and the rating is more higher than 1.5 season. Yeah, I mean more than 9 is not a easy thing to do. If they are getting it, then why they are pulling the strings behind and now they get the in front of them, so they are doing the foolish things ever. Why man? I mean why you need to do that? Because the bad guys novels is not Indian. Yeah, they are not. That's is about it. Okay, let's let's wrap it up and let me just go to the things that we discussed and I mean if I miss something, so let me just check it up. Okay, so we just gotta see the thing. Okay, the things that we were talking about, the Donga intellectual property problem, the studio, the censorship things. Okay, so the was first was the ownership thing that we talked about. So the IP thing, okay. So IP is intellectual property refers to the original story that we talked about or novel, okay. So Yuan and Tencent that is backed up from it, okay, has owned these IPs and the animation studio that was like Shanghai Motion Studio who was making the animation, okay, who was hired by the Yuan Studio to animate but not to control the story. Okay, he can only animate, not to control. Only the who is pulling the strings is Yuan Studio. Okay, so because as the studio role is the IP holder. Okay, as the Yuan Studio. Okay, is control the story, the script, the approvals, what will happen or what will not happen. An animation studio, the motion animation studio, it will just only does the production work. Okay, under the direction of the IP holder. So I mean. So the thing was that we asked why the Battle Through the Heavens plot changed and the Great Ruler driven. Okay, so because the Great Ruler is on the harem based plot, it's going on that thing. Okay, So we talked about the BTH is most famous, okay, because and it's a high risk thing if they go into a censorship problem, okay, because Yuewen handles it directly, okay, because Yuewen handles it directly via Yuewen Animation Studio and modifies the content, okay, all the content in thing, okay, like it's doing now, removing the harem plot and elements, okay. The great ruler is less popular, okay. So Yuan allows it in that view to motion magic to do all the animation and in a freedom way to do whatever it wants, okay. So Yuan may later, I mean, intervene or depending on the feedback from the public or the government regulations, okay. So that can happen too. So, I mean, government backlash is a possibility. We talked about it. There is a possibility about government backlash possibility. If a Great Ruler season 2 that is animated by Motion Magic, I mean, animating that is still doing that. Okay, includes premium content and backlash happens. Okay, so Motion Magic will face the first hit. Okay, I mean the fine, the restrictions, the something like that. Okay, so you will also be held accountable as they okay own the IP, okay, approves the content. So studio can that act independently basically. Final responsibility still lies with the IP holder. So the thing is that. So the strategy that we talked about the studios. So Yuven, I mean, Yuven is playing it safe. We know that. Okay, Yuven is playing it safe. I mean, by focusing on the censorship and controlling the top tier IPs. Okay, so they test public and official response. Okay, on less critical content. Okay, like the Great Ruler. It's not yet famous like the Battle of the Heavens and motion magic studio I mean gets more creative okay in the freedom thing okay but also carries more risk okay because is it the studio is at the front so it carries more risk if something goes wrong in the any other way okay so the thing is that both studios can be penalized okay so they can be fined so if content is flagged by Chinese censorship attitude authorities okay with motion magic taking the immediate fallout because it's on the front and UN facing a broader regulatory consequences but there's a thing because it is backed by Tencent so yeah we can assume that if it is taking risks as that position so is at the front side it is going to take more precautionary measures by I mean removing the contents of course so that's all around the whole thing that we talked about and we covered the main things I guess it's all clear now that's what is basically happening in the studio animation studios of the China. BTTH rankings now are for something if they get automatic shifts or yeah that will be a nightmare for them. Public will stop watching BTTH if that happens. Censorship is just an excuse. Yeah, for now. Other studio making a name based on yeah that's a problem. I mean that's what we are debating about because there's a opposition in our ideas. If others are making Donga of Harim plot, then why it's having problem? Perhaps he will not do that. Perhaps the studio is not doing that. But the thing they are doing is not looking well. Max has best storyline. Bro, just invite your ex here. We gotta talk. We talk to her. We gotta talk to her. We have to. Bro, he has the issue. He will do that every time. We can't stop him. Corporate claim. Stop naming him. Easy, bro. Easy. Easy, bro. Either, bro. Easy. So, guys, I hope you, I mean, like the news and all the things that I covered. So, I think it's better. In my view, I thought it's a important thing to share, and I mean, I searched about it, and it was very, I think, beneficial for us to know what can be happen and how it's working the studio. So in my view, it's a very important news, and it's a very important thing, and how the anime studio are working, and because we didn't know most of the things that I told about you guys, so that's a very basic plot that we know now about all around the thing. So now we are getting to introduction. So yes, bro, Isaac, bro, where are you from? Bro, bro, just why true, bro? You just have a good technique for naming the things and giving a straight and smooth name. Best thing. I agree with you. Isaac, bro is getting suspicious. He's not telling anything. IMP. Bro, it doesn't tell most of the thing. Okay, it's from Madhya Pradesh. Yeah, that's so yeah. So I guess we talked first time with Isaac bro here and Anand Nanchi. Okay, nice. I guess it's the first time we talked to the Isaac bro. So it's the first time. So it was like why it's true. It's my name. Yeah, bro, it's true. It's already true. You say true things. Don't worry. Oh no, don't the cheapy line, bro. You took a great spot and you smacked that line on the either face. You guys are, I mean, getting serious now. Oh, okay. I mean, again, we can't know if it's a true or lie. Okay, so we're not gonna debate on that thing. Either way, I guess so. He's saying the truth. We can't say anything about it. Oh, God bless him. Don't back it up, man. Okay, so working better. Yeah, I think in shock. I mean, he is not talking now. So so now BTTH is gone, so corrupt and outlaw. I mean, bro, let's wait. I mean, we just talked about everything in our. I mean, all the points are coming together. So that's the things are happening. That's how things are going in that direction. Oh, I mean, don't put overflow in that thing. Oh, यार यार ये नहीं सुधरेगा ये इसका नहीं कुछ हो सकता ये ब्रो नहीं ओवरफ्लो आ रहा कैंसिल हो गया जैसे पार्ट 2 उसका एपिसोड 2 कह रहे थे लॉन्च होगा लेकिन वो नहीं हो रहा Now don't say anything about it. अब मैं इससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कह रहा. Lol. Either bro is not okay. एक से बढ़ के एक नमूने हैं. I don't know if he's deliberately saying that BTTH is already 3D in 3D. You, I mean, there's a humor in this line. Damn. Lol. Okay, we again did a 2 hours. I mean, it's just about 2 hours stream. So, guys, I guess it's all about it. We talked. I mean, most of the things that we needed to talk of the studio that I posted about in the post. So I hope you get all my points. I get all the things, and I hope other Scrabbers also come. I am trying to bring them here, so it's little bit a time problem. Okay, because it's a different country, so they have some works too. There's some busy people, so that will happen. Yeah, that will, okay. So okay, so I guess so. That's it. We talked all things and we reviewed it too. In the conclusion thing, I covered it all up. So we gotta say goodbye. And no, there's no gaming Insta here. Okay, either bro is gonna stay a little bit in peace for now. For after some time, let's see it will happen on live. Anyone like playing? Yeah, everyone wants inside. Don't do this thing. I mean, he's not a girl, man. You ex meet me in the road and right now. Okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. There's no much talk. I'm gonna end the stream. We already discussed all the things. So it was nice talking to you guys again. It was a brain rot, but I liked it, and I know you guys liked it too. So let's meet another time. If I got any other topic, so if another ad if about any other Donghua or about this thing about the Better to the Heaven story plot, so I will share it again. Okay. So okay, guys. Let's say goodbyes. Yeah, he's already chilling. Don't worry. Donga makers can't be trusted. They make Donga make out of the soul from the story. Yeah, bro, that happens. The story will happen. Yeah, okay. Bye, guys. Bye, Fahad bro. Kian bro, and also Wild Bro brother and Aizer bro. Okay. So let's meet again next time, and we will talk about if there's another main thing and main plot. So we will talk about it again. Okay. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.